Hello and welcome to this second free web-based tech for your ESL Classroom, or some people say ESL. Oh, I went too far. Some people say ESL Classroom. I'm purposely making this video a little rough because I want to again highlight that these are free tools I'm using. It's not perfectly done, but it does get the job done, and it's about content anyway. It's not about the flashiness. So I'm using Google Slides here to do this, and you can see I flubbed up. But yeah, in the last one we went through Acapella TV in number 1. So if you want to go back and check that out, you certainly should do so and comment. And then I also have a video talking about the setup, my workflow that I use to create these videos with all free software. So go check that out. But today, with this one, we're going to be talking about, number 2 is about Audioboom. Boom! And yeah, Audioboom is, again, a free website you can sign up for that allows you to record audio. It's like the YouTube of audio, I guess you could say, which is pretty cool when you think about it. Being an ESL teacher, I can't think of a better tool because I always want to hear people speaking English. So this is something that would allow kids to go home and record themselves, and there are many possibilities you could use it for. But I'm thinking primarily this would be a great assessment tool because a lot of kids are super shy to speak up in front of the class. They just don't want to go up there. So yeah, this would be a way for them to go home and try it. The goal would be to provide some at-home speaking and listening practice, and the audience is, of course, the students. But teachers could use this as well. I mean, of course, being an assessment tool, it would help the teachers figure out where ESL learners are in the process. By the way, I say ESL and I say ESOL because one text that I read liked to do English speakers of other languages, ESOL, instead of ESL. So I say them kind of interchangeably. I hope that doesn't bother you. So yeah, I would choose this software. I did choose this software, or this website, because I think kids need as much speaking practice as possible. And this would certainly allow them to do so. It would allow teachers to, perform a assessment that they could otherwise probably not get in the classroom, because when some students get up there in front of other people, they are just super shy. I find that is the case here in Korea. But with this thing, they could go home and nobody's around, and they can, be a lot more at ease. So I see this as a great chance for that. Let's go ahead and buzz over to the website and check it out. So I'm going to escape here, and I'm going to put you on pause while I go ahead and log in. Okay, so here we are at the website. It's really simple to sign up for. If you signed up for anything on the web, you can handle this as well. I'm just going to go ahead and log in with this test account that I made. This is my teacher account. So I log in, and it'll take me a second here. You notice that Russell Brand promotes this. This site is supposed to be, well, you can use it for anything you want, but their idea is to kind of have live podcasting and radio shows on it. But yeah, you can record up to 10 minutes for free, and that seems long enough to do almost any ESL project. So here's my home page here. Well, actually, I'm not sure if this is my home page or not. Let me go to my profile. That's what they call it. Here's my profile. And right now, I put a picture in here, and I did actually play around with one recording, but I don't think it's much of anything. Basically, how I see teachers using this is they would make their own account like this, and then later they would have students make an account and have their students come and follow them. If you look down here in the lower left-hand corner, you'll see that there is a place where you can see like following and followers. And I'll show you that in a second. I think this would be the easiest workflow to use this, but basically you connect up through this following thing, And then you can see all your students over here. So let's go ahead and I'll put you on pause again, and I'm going to get a student and show you how to record, and then I'll show you the workflow for getting the student connected with the teacher. So hang on one sec. Okay, so here we are at the student profile. I hope students aren't offended. I'm a student. I just wanted to put a monkey picture. I'm sorry. My little kids are monkeys sometimes. I teach young guys and my teenagers as well, so don't be offended. But yeah, this is the profile. This is what it looks like. So you would have your students make their own profile, just like you did. And then, like I would have them record something, obviously, but to find the teacher, they would go up to Browse. Oh, I'm sorry, not Browse. Stop! Don't go! Don't go! I don't know where to stop it. You see this live stuff, you never know what's gonna happen. You search for your teacher up in the search bar. So I would type in Travis. I don't know if I can find it with just Travis or if I need to put more. Might be too, yeah, that's not enough. So I put my full name. Oh, that's right, I didn't put my name. Now you know my name though. Test teacher, that's what my ID was. Test teacher 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'd give them your ID, give them the proper ID, don't give them the wrong one. And then they search and they find you. It's not really that tough. And here you can see they even found my recording that I was playing around with before. But here I am. So you'd have them click on you, and probably you're not going to have any recordings in there, but you might. And then you would tell them to follow. So they click this button, and now that student is following you. And we'll get back to this in a second, but that's kind of the workflow. So you would set up your own account, then you would, probably introduce the site to the kids during a lesson and tell them their homework and say, okay, first time, this is what you need to do. Set up your profile and then go follow me. And then lastly, they're going to want to record. So they would go up to this little record like button. That's all they need to do. And if they jump over there, then they can record. Like I said, I think it's 10 minutes, up to 10 minutes for free. It looks like you can also drop and drag your own audio if you want to record with something else. Like maybe they're strapped for time, they could record on their phone and then later upload it. There is a phone app as well, though, for Audioboom. But anyway, long story short, they go to record if they don't have that going on. And I'm going to be using a different mic that I'm talking in right now to do this because, as you can see, there's nothing going on right here. But if I plug in a different microphone, you'll be able to see something a little bit different. And now I'm not sure which mic I'm really on. I could be on the good one or the bad one, but you can see that, yeah, it's picking up everything I'm saying here. And I say bad one because the one I just plugged in is not the best. But you hit record, and it will record whatever you say. You could be talking about anything, and it would be such a grand time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So... and it will record whatever you say. You could be talking about anything, and it would be such a grand... So they either discard it if they don't like it, or they save it, and then they have that audio file. You can add titles and all these other things to it if you want to. I'm just going to add a title and put it as good speech, I don't know, or whatever. And then now it's been uploaded. And if I go back to my profile as a student, I can see that I have one post. My activity is I did that post. I followed my teacher, and then I added this right here. And if I want to find my teacher, I go down here and I go one following, and I can find my teacher, or I can find him here. And if I want to find my posts, all my posts, they'll be in here. yeah, it's pretty good way to organize audio, and I could see this working a ton of different ways. Like I said, for teachers, it's great because there's that assessment thing going on, and it organizes everything. The workflow is pretty easy, I think. And we'll jump back to the teacher account, and I'll show you what I'm saying. And then for students, yeah, like it's good for them because it gives them that different kind of alone time speaking, which maybe will relieve some of the anxiety that a lot of ESL learners have. So let's jump back to the teacher account, and you can see that, and then we'll finish this up. Okay, so here I am back as a teacher. It's amazing how I changed from teacher to student like magic. But yeah, it looks like, oh, I've got 2 followers now. I've got 2 people in my class. It's amazing. What could it be? Who could it be? Ah, it's the giraffe. So I've got 2 students. They signed up, they followed me, and now I can go and grade them. This is the workflow I was kind of talking about earlier in the video. I could go and grade their assignments. I think I would do it probably different, but this is the easiest that I found on this site, and I'll share that with you. This works pretty good. Like, you'd have all your students here, and then you click on the student, and you have your grade book probably sitting to the side or whatever, or whatever you're using to grade them. And then you'd go to their posts. So that's 1, 2 clicks, and then their things would be listed. I'm guessing in time order, hopefully. I haven't put that many in there, but if it isn't in time order, you'd have to experiment and tell them a certain naming procedure so that you could find these. So like, instead of saying good speech or whatever, you could have like 1 dash and then the title, so that you would be able to find the recordings you need to find efficiently and smoothly. So that's 2 clicks. That's not bad. If I was doing this, I think the first time I would get in here, and then I would go up and just copy the URL and save it into like a Word document or something, and then write their name under it, and then you've got like a list of all the links right to their profile, which would probably be just as easy. That way you don't have to click 2 times, you only click 1 time. So that's an idea. But basically, yeah, sky's the limit after that. I mean, like, yeah, you could do the normal stuff like introduce yourself and describe your house or whatever, but I'm thinking this would be really cool. Like, you could introduce your students to like the old the old radio shows that they used to have before there was TV. And I mean, like, that, even myself, I don't know that much about it, but I think it'd be really interesting to explore it, because they didn't have pictures, but they were able to get a lot across. And you could challenge them to make their own show. You could have them listen to a radio show in their own from their own culture, and have them kind of think along those lines to get them in that radio mood. You could have a talk show. You could do so much with this. It's just, the sky is the limit. I mean, open your brain and pull something out. So jumping over here, again, this is a great tool because it's free. And spoiler alert, you already know what's coming. It's free, and it is web-based, and that's the whole thing. That's what we're going for today and throughout this series. So go back and check out video number 1 if you get time. I see this tool as something that could allow people to collaborate and interact and really get creative through this digital environment. And I think it's a great tool for anybody that is an ESL teacher, because it is free and it just takes care of that recording thing. Nowadays, there are a lot of different apps that record for sure, but this is a convenient way to keep everything, and you don't have to worry about it getting lost. Like I said, it's a great summative tool, but there's perhaps other applications for it. So yeah, I hope you'll check that out. I wanted to mention also that, if you want something to record for your, I'm spelling wrong because it's hard for me to lean over here. If you want something to record for your Windows PC or Linux-based PC or Mac, there is a free recording software called Audacity, This is an application you would actually put on your computer. It's not the website that we just looked at. The website, you don't have to do anything, which is pretty cool. But with this, you'd have a lot more freedom to do certain things. So perhaps you'd be interested in this free software as well. I wanted to mention it here at the end. Audacity, go check it out. They've built it for all the operating systems thus far, and they upkeep it pretty well. It's free, so that is another option. Okay, so you just got done with the speaking and listening video. Don't be shy, like I said, to check out the other stuff we got going on here, and to comment, like, subscribe. Especially comment if you know something or you got a cool idea. Please share it. I would love to hear about it. That's the only way I can get better. And like I made the joke about the monkey and the student there. I'm a student too, and I'm a monkey, and I'm a giraffe, and I'm everything. So I need all the help I can get, as you can tell. But I hope this helped a few of you, and I hope that you'll go ahead and use this in your classroom. Cheers.